slave, what should I do but tend upon the hours and times of your desire? I have no precious time at all to spend, nor services to do till you require. Nor dare I chide the world without end hour, whilst I, my sovereign, watch the clock for you. Nor think the bitterness of absence sour, when you have bid your servant once adieu. Nor dare I question with my jealous thought where you may be, or your affairs suppose, but like a sad slave stay and think of naught, save where you are, how happy you make those. So true a fool is love, that in your will, though you do anything, he thinks no ill. That God forbid that made me first your slave, I should in thought control your times of pleasure, or at your hand the account of hours to crave, being your vassal, bound to stay your leisure. Oh, let me suffer, being at your beck, the imprisoned absence of your liberty, and patience tame to sufferance bide each check, without accusing you of injury. Be where you list, your charter is so strong, that you yourself may privilege your time to what you will. To you it doth belong, yourself to pardon of self-doing crime. I am to wait, though waiting so be hell, not blame your pleasure, be it ill or well.
If there be nothing new, but that which is hath been before, how are our brains beguiled, which, labouring for invention, bear amiss the second burden of a former child? Oh, that record could, with a backward look, even of 500 courses of the sun, show me your image in some antique book, since mine at first in character was done. That I might see what the old world could say to this composed wonder of your frame, whether we are mended, or whether better they, or whether revolution be the same. Oh, sure I am, the wits of former days to subjects worse have given admiring praise.
Like as the waves make toward the pebble shore, so do our minutes hasten to their end. Each changing plays with that which goes before, in sequent toil all forwards do contend. Nativity once in the main of light, cross to maturity wherewith being crowned. Crooked eclipses gainst his glory fight, and time that gave does now his gift confound. Time does transfix the florist set on youth, and dwells the parallels in beauty's brow, feeds on the rarity of nature's truth, and nothing stands but for his scythe to mow. And yet to times, I hope my verse shall stand, praising thy worth despite his cruel hand.
Is it thy will thy image should keep open my heavy eyelids to the weary night? Dost thou desire my slumbers should be broken, while shadows like to thee do mock my sight? Is it thy spirit that thou send'st from thee, so far from home into my deeds to pry, to find out shames and idle hours in me, the scope and tenor of thy jealousy? Oh, no. Thy love, though much, is not so great. It is my love that keeps mine eye awake, mine own true love that doth my rest defeat, to play the watchman ever for thy sake. For thee watch I, whilst thou dost wake elsewhere, from me far off, with others all too near.
Sin of self-love possesseth all mine eye, and all my soul, and all my every part. And for the sin there is no remedy, it is so grounded inward in my heart. Methinks no face so gracious as is mine, no shape so true, no truth of such account. And for myself, mine own worth do define, as I all other and all worths surmount. But when my glass shows me myself indeed, beaten and chopped with tanned antiquity, mine own self-love, quite contrary, I read. Self so self-loving were iniquity. 'Tis thee, myself, that for myself I praise, painting my age with beauty of thy days.